Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome to JJ's Chess, Pots, or Palace. Multi-streaming on YouTube at JJ Plays Chess. If you are on YouTube, when I actually type in welcome to tonight's arena and put the arena up, which is going to be about 4 or 5 minutes, that's when I'll actually see any comments. So if you're in YouTube, I won't see the comments. If you can let somebody know, I won't see the comments until that point. Also eating dinner. Try to get this up in Twitch first. Friday has changed. So I still got to probably change that, but I play instead of running an arena now. Oh, that didn't help. Discord and TikTok if you want to check it out. In twitch.tv, JJ's Chess, Pots, or Palace. On twitch.tv, following is free. Let's try to get the arena set up here. There it is. There it is. We'll put the Control C there and get this pinned in Twitch. And pin her up. There we go. That is pinned. Rated arenas from now on, as well as only one night a week, and that's Tuesday night. And so tonight is a 10-0 rapid. And there's the arena. And I'm in multi-stream so I can see both chats so you guys can chat. If I missed anybody, hello, how you doing? A little bit late. I did take a nap today, and I'm just eating dinner. So, how's everybody doing tonight? We'll see if we get anybody for tonight's arena. Got about 25 minutes to go. We got a hot pocket at the local U.S. market. Get my Diet Pepsi, I'm good to go. How's everybody doing tonight? Fair play policy tonight. Chess.com. All I can ask is please don't cheat, please don't smurf, please don't come in late and farm a medal from somebody that's been in the arena the whole time. There's no tools that They give player-created arenas. So that's been a frustrating thing. I've been running these this exact arena since June of 2024, Friday night one as well. But I'm going to play on Friday nights in an arena. If you're in Twitch and you want to redeem channel points, please type in chat. Let me know because I won't see it. It'll be in multi-stream chats. They're separate on Streamlabs. They combine the chats, which means I don't see raids and I don't see channel points in that thing. So if you're watching and somebody redeems channel points, just go JJ, channel point redeem. Or you got a raid, and I would very much appreciate that. Used to make rules to prevent the cheaters. We had another cheater that was banned that is a regular in my arenas. Thank you for the blue zeros. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Fair play policy. Of course, in my arenas, another cheater was caught. We'll talk about it before this arena goes. And it's somebody that we've known that has played in our arenas for a long time. So another one. It's been an epidemic. And I don't know why people do it. I'm a small streamer. It does make sure that I'll never really break out. It's too bad. You know, it really is too bad. Nobody wants to watch it. You know, I do the live play-by-play here and announce the game, have fun doing it. I was on the radio for 9.5 years. And it's for you guys, the players, and then they come in and cheat and ruin it and smurf. And guys will wait till 15 minutes till the end of the arena or 30 minutes left in the arena and come in and farm a medal from somebody 1,000 elo higher than anybody else. Pretty disgusting behavior. And they continue to do it. We get it almost every night. So it just has been to the point where I'm not going to put a cap on it. Used to just say, hey, if the arena starts, nobody comes in higher than the highest elo, which is pretty fair, you know. The way somebody can't just win a gold if they're playing equal players. But I will still report if I see somebody suspect. I really will. And I ask that you guys, if you do play somebody that's suspect, please report them. It's the only way to find out. Keep this arena fair and equal for everybody. But it's gotten to the point where it's so out of hand that I'm only going to run these once a week. I've got real life situations with trying to sell my house, and you know, Shadow passed away suddenly with feline leukemia, and that was a big hit. He was an amazing kitty. Miss him greatly. Love him. He was absolutely amazing. And with that, and then we got these little fucking assholes coming in and cheating every time. It gets old. So I think cheating is more common in these rated arenas, and then plus I can use the provisional bonus, get 600 elo in one game, jump up to expert, act like they're a fucking badass, and cheating the whole time. And you know, you gotta think that chess.com knows about it. You know what I mean? You gotta think. And they put it up. You know, 100,000 people get banned every month. 15 million people playing, and another 100,000 for abuse. And yet, that provisional rating, people can do that and then do it on all time controls. And I got a video up. I got it highlighted right now on JJ Plays Chess. Nobody watches it. They don't care. Nobody cares. And I even got the linked video where in my arenas. As you know, I go game to game to game and announce everybody, and we saw it live. And it's real. It's not fake, you know. And so it's been weighing heavily on me. So that's why I'm only going to do one arena a week, and I might knock down from that. I might just stop doing them altogether because it's not the point. I mean, you know, these people want to cheat, you know, and they're so used to cheating in the regular arenas that chess.com runs. I mean, you see 3 or 4 of them in almost every arena now in the rated arenas, and you have been seeing that for 2, 3 years, and that's why a lot of players that are diamond members that are real players, they don't want to play in those, you know. It sucks. It's too bad, you know. I'm gonna write this out. This is in your chat tab tonight. Then I got people messaging me saying, well, you must not like me, you know, and stuff like that. I go, it's not, I don't know most of the people. I know a couple of people in real life that play in my arenas that are really cool, that are who they say they are. I'm who I say I am. I've never cheated, never will. They won't either. And but the other players I don't know, but you know, it's pretty consistent, and you kind of get a feeling that they're not cheating either. And I've reported to almost everybody that it's a regular at one point or another to see, you know, if they got caught. And so with that, there's Reginator. With that, I try to make it as fair as possible, but it's just, you know, it's then I get the messages and there's, you know, making excuses for why they cheat, and you know, it's plain and simple, man. If you got caught in my arena, please don't come back. You know, I mean, you get banned by chess.com, and these guys make an account right away, or they already have an alt set up. You know, it's just ridiculous. You know, and chess.com does nothing. You know, I love chess.com for a lot of reasons. That's why I'm a diamond member, but it doesn't seem like it's going to change. You know, it really doesn't. And so, just going to go to the regular chess.com fair play policy, and hopefully we don't get a bunch of cheaters in tonight. We will. Always happens. I do the stats at the end of the month on all these arenas because I got the club, and so I have the links so I can go back and check. And you'd be surprised. It's usually not a regular though, and yeah, that's really concerning. So, Brandon Cass coming in. Hopefully nobody's going to cheat tonight, man. But Not Prehistoric was caught. So if anybody wanted to know who it was, Not Prehistoric got banned. Been coming in here for a long time. And I believe because it's rated, the reason why I did go to rated was I don't think chess.com really took seriously the unrated players doing this. And so we do it rated, that way we can, double check, weed out the herd. And can't say it hasn't been lively, though. Eating my dinner. We need 4 to start it. I don't know if we're after the latest person getting caught cheating. I don't know if we're going to get it started or not. I'm sorry I'm eating. Had to rush to the store, get some food for not only tonight but tomorrow. "12 minutes before the arena starts." The most digital plays also got caught as well. Oh my God. Yeah. They all come in and do it. And it does hurt you guys that are playing for real. They're real chess players. It really does. And that's why I tried to protect you guys for so long. And Kyle Chess, hello. Is this unrated? No, it's not. It's a rated arena. I had to switch to rated. We just had huge, again, and it's been going on for 2 years. It's really, for the first 6 months, man, everybody had a blast in 2024. Then the cheaters got in there. And without tools for a player-created arena like myself, you can't do anything to stop. And it's been so bad lately that, it's just disgusting. And it's knocked down the participation in the arenas by almost 90%. We're lucky to get 4 people to start them now, and we're lucky to get 10. 2 years ago and a year ago, early on that year in 2025, we were getting 120 people for love of the game. Averaged out to about 30 or 40 on a night. People had fun. And I guarantee there'll be cheaters in there tonight. And so, just was informed Digital Plays was also caught. So Not Prehistoric, who's been in our arena, and Digital Plays has been a regular here for a while. And that was the very reason why I changed to rated arenas. Because when somebody reports them, chess.com takes it seriously. Most guy didn't go. I was going to go today, and I took a nap instead. His sandwiches are that big. I'm not kidding. They're amazing. Probably get one on Thursday night before I play. And I know I've been out 2 weeks, but with the house sale, and then it fell apart, and they backed out on Thursday, I believe. 12 days, 11 days before house close. So that's been stressful as well. And man, if you guys are cheating, just don't play, you know. But it has affected the arenas to nobody plays here anymore, which really sucks because I was having fun announcing it. It was, you know, and then I had heard the rumors that I'm not a real player and that I'm just an announcer, and I don't even. And one thing I don't do is talk about position. I don't want to unbalance the playing field because people hear me because it's live. I don't have a sound box where the players can't hear me. But from that standpoint, you know, pretty disappointed. People don't view chess as much, you know, with these arenas. They really got into it. They had their favorite players. And then when they find out their favorite players are cheating, you know, that pisses everybody off. Hi, Fantasiana. How you doing? Good evening from the Oregon coast. But the reason I did go rated because, hey, somebody report you, and you are cheating if you are, man. I would never cheat. I just wouldn't. I've said this more often, almost every stream. My parents who raised me passed away in 1997 and 1999. I was an only. My grandmothers had passed away earlier, and I never met my grandfather. And I was adopted at 10 days old. So man, I represent my parents every day. I can't see why people cheat, and they don't care, you know. And the viewing on my JJ Plays Chess goes down. The viewing on Twitch, I'm lucky to get 3 average now on chess, and everybody suffers, and they don't stop. They don't care, you know, unless they get caught, and then they send me message after message after message, and man, it gets old. It gets old. 6 minutes to go. And the arena for tonight. If you do redeem channel points, please let me know in chat. I won't see them. Same with raids. I don't expect to get raided much anymore. Not after all these people got caught cheating. Regulars alike, man, it's just really, really, really disheartening. So we might have less than 8 people, and we'll see what happens. It is what it is. It's frustrating for me, I know that. So I am going to go off screen for a minute. I got 6 minutes, and by the way, don't press to get this started. If we don't get 4 people, don't bring in Anakin to get it started, Fantasiana. If it doesn't start, it doesn't start. Digital Plays and Not Prehistoric was caught cheating last week and are banned. So, you know, it's guy Elias Bozo Chess, who was 2,300 for a long time, helped everybody and did a lot for our channels. And that was a shock, but then we find out he got banned. This was his 4th time getting banned. Almost to the point where you don't trust anybody. And then the young kid who's 12, and I don't even know if he's 12, he writes very well for a 12-year-old, but he's been messaging me and saying I don't like him. He got banned. So, I mean, it's, you know, when over 50% of your regulars get banned, and that isn't the case yet, but probably there's a problem. There's an issue. So I will be right back. I'm going to take a quick smoke break. I got 3 minutes to go. If it doesn't get 4 people, let's let it go, please. Because I'm not really in the mood. Very, very disappointed. And I thought this thing would be a really good thing for everybody, and that's why I did it. And the people that really back me, that are real chess players, I very much appreciate y'all. And you know who you are. And I know who you are. For those that shit on it, you know what I think about you. So if we don't get 4, we'll just let it end. And I'll talk a little bit more about cheating, and we'll call it a night. I will be on playing Thursday for challenges, and by the way, the last 6 people that weren't regulars, I know, not prehistoric, and that kid EJ or whatever his name is, because it was on another account, and then J Doe, I don't know. Anyway, my last 4 games I played on challenges were against cheaters. It's crazy. And it's probably close to 90% when I do those. So, but I'll try it. I'm gonna go rate it. See what happens. But if this doesn't go tonight, please do not pack it and have Anakin come in to get it started, because I'm very disappointed, And we'll run it next week. And then I play on Fridays, so I'm going to play an arena. There will not be an arena Friday nights anymore. I'm going to play in one, and I'm not going to link it. That way it won't get stream sniped. Thank you all for turning out tonight, though. I appreciate you. And it was canceled. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Spider-Man, Brian Cass, Fantasia on Chess. Appreciate you. I really do. And, the real players that come in know who they are. And a lot of people don't want to play rated from our regulars because of this very point. And the one thing I say about that, we catch way more people that are cheating that in rated games than we probably ever would have unrated. So with the amount of people, over 250 people now, probably more than that in the last 2 years, and nothing's done by chess.com to prevent it. I know they have to focus on the big tournaments and the big money, and they have to do that. I mean, they have an amazing program, and I love chess.com for for this program. I really enjoy it. I love the insights, the chess puzzles, the chess lessons. And I was taking the lessons and I went through the advanced and it refreshed me on stuff and some of the stuff I didn't know. So that was really cool. And I've been playing since 1972 competitively. I took a 30-year break, but then I came back and tied for third in a Newport Open here on the Oregon coast. My first tournament back, and then I went to Western States Championships. I played Sergey Kudrin in a simultaneous, and he was amazed because I played Petrov and wanted to know where I learned it. And we had a really good talk. That guy's really cool. And all the Grandmaster Russians saw the trap that I put out on the board, and they were talking to me too. And I met, I think that top Romanian player's son. I had played him. And it was a great experience that week in Reno. Pray for them for the fire that's going on in Reno right now. And then, of course, Spokane had the 3 fires, and it looks like they're finally contained, but so many people lost their homes. Pray for them as well. And that was where I grew up, right in the area where I grew up. And luckily, I think the fire stopped a mile away from my parents' home, which we don't own anymore, and I had a house there too, and it was about a mile and a half away where it stopped. But with that, I've played in some good tournaments, and I played in some good tournaments back in high school that were opens, and we got to play simultaneous against the top player in Washington State back in '73 when I was a junior. And I think 33 of us were asked to play in that, and I got a draw. And so it was a different time, There was respect over the board. There was still your hierarchy a little bit, and Queen's Gambit really brought that out, and I thought that was really a great movie, actually. Based on if Bobby Fischer was a girl, and it, I love chess. I really enjoy it. Rompe abulas, hola. Cuenta y lo teens. I'm not sure. I don't speak Spanish. If anybody speaks Spanish, the arena did not run, so we're canceling it for the night. We've had a rush and an epidemic of cheating in the arena, so I asked people, we need 4 people at 7:30 to start it. We didn't get that tonight. Spider-Man, Brandon Cass, Fantasia on Chess, I appreciate you. Digital Plays and Not Prehistoric were caught for cheating and banned. Last week, we had EJ who jumped on another account. And thanks to Lamosca, Smelly Blue Socks in Twitch. He says, how much is your ELO? Because of all the health problems, I haven't played since 2011. My USCF is still at 1470. I have an active card. I was going to play in 2024. But everybody that played with me knew that I was probably 16 to 1700 now. Since then, I finally had my health back. I was going to play in a $1,000 open. And that the chess club I was in and put on, they finally got accreditation by USCF. And played in 4 regular tournaments before they went to speed chess. And I never played speed chess over the board. That was the first time in July. And it was against Alan's team from Tigard, Oregon. You know him by Chess Asylum. He is a USCF expert, and he coaches and runs that Midtown Chess Club in Tigard, Oregon. We met him in June, and he came down, and great family. His son's going to be a good chess player, and really appreciated meeting him. And he's supported my channel. He doesn't want to play in rated games though, and I totally understand. He doesn't, you know, with all the cheaters on chess.com, he doesn't want to do it, and I have no problem with that. But he, up until 2 weeks ago when I changed over, he was playing quite regularly with us, and he supported me over the years. And people love playing him. And great guy. He's Bionaut on Twitch. And the first tournament I won in March. Second tournament in April, took second. And then the third tournament in May, I won. And the fourth tournament in June, I won. And then they went to 10-0 Rapid. I'd never played it before. It was my first time ever playing it. And I took fifth. And my TD told me just take one for the team because this other team's coming over, you know. And I had fun. I mean, it was cool. You know, I got to the final. They took two large groups, and it went down to 3-3, and then we all played in the final. So I made the final, which was kind of cool, but it's not my game. It never has been. Hi, do you only speak English? Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm ignorant to Spanish. I mean, the only Spanish I know, rompe, is yo no hablo español, a Canadian accent for effect. That's it. I know what polo means. Cerveza, you know. Yeah, please. So if you look on my channel, it's 1470 USCF, but I'm much stronger than that now. And then, you know, before that, September, it was September 29th, 2024, and that FIDE Master came in and played me 2 Sundays in a row, and I just wanted to know his openings, so I didn't give him my A game at all. 1800 in our club drew him after that, so he thought I was shit, and I was going to match up. I was in the open against him, so I was going to match up with him. I just wanted to see his openings, his mid game, and his end game, and I was going to ramp it up every Sunday. And we had a month. And 2 days later, I got COVID, and I was out 9.5 weeks. I missed the tournament again, so I didn't get to play. That would have really solidified my USCF rating, but it sucked. It happened. And about 3 weeks later, I had problems with my leg after I recovered from COVID, and it turned into bronchitis. And so I was out 9.5 weeks. I missed everything. And I have to walk with a cane now when I'm outside. I can shuffle around here without it. I used to not be able to. So it's getting a little better, and that's 2 years after. So it was you know, I had the hard AFib, you know, and irregular heartbeat, and went up to 192, I think, heartbeat per minute, and they hospitalized me, put me on ICU, and I missed another chess tournament back, 2011, 2012, and I dealt with that for about 5 years. I've lost a lot of weight, and feel better, but I keep getting sick, so kind of sucks. But when I remember getting the coffee that day, coming back in, and guy looks at me and he goes, and he just played our 1860 rated player, and you beat him? And I go, yeah. Had no clue, you know. He had no clue, and it's too bad, you know. I didn't know him. He didn't know me, and so, you know, it's one of those things. And right before COVID in 2019, I decided to make a comeback, and so I was playing at the bar. They had Oregon lottery, so you can't uh, gamble at all. And so I promised the bar owner that I gave him 3 sets, and we set up this thing. We had probably 20, 30 people playing there at least 3 times a week, and I played and started all the games, win, loss, or draw. And I went 304 wins. I went 4 losses and 8 draws. And it's a tourist town, so we got a lot of good chess players coming in from Portland and everywhere else. And no money. It was for the love of the game. And that's not a bad record. Real life, over the board. I don't put any effort into the speed chess stuff. Plus, with the cheaters, when I go on live stream and these guys are cheating against me, and it's been really rough. And I'm a small streamer, so it just screws my channel, right? And I just don't put any effort into it, and I don't play as much as I used to. And first time I started playing speed chess was when I got chess.com, and I waited 2 years to play it. So I got it. So I think I've been on for 6 years, maybe 3 years before I started actually playing it, because I never played it before. So, it's my ratings, it's too bad. I don't put any effort into it. I probably should, but I don't really care because I know how good I am over the board. Yeah, I didn't run. Brent, we had 2 people getting caught last week. They were regulars, digital plays, and not prehistoric, both cheating, banned. Yep, and I told everybody I'm pretty upset about it, and it's just getting every freaking arena. So I've dropped down to 1 arena a week. We'll run this on Tuesday for Love of the Game Tuesday, and we'll try to get a group of people that don't cheat, that want to have fun, that won't screw with it. Yeah. He was banned, and also digital plays. And then, of course, EJ came back and got an alt account, played me, and cheated against me on Thursday 2 weeks ago. And I haven't been back on Thursday because this house sale fell through, and I've been working on that. So it's been really, really rough all the way around, and got to sell my house. So, we'll see. But imagine if in a perfect world these people didn't cheat, Probably a lot of people would want to watch something like this with real players playing, But it is what it is. So yeah, it's tough, and I know that Fantasiana could bring Anakin in and play and start it tonight, but then we're going to get about 6 players, And I'm already upset that these 2 regulars were caught, and it's been brutal, and there's no tools to prevent it, So Chessmaster Brent is on Twitch, by the way, for those on YouTube. So I'm talking to him as well. But, in a perfect world, people wouldn't cheat. And they don't think of the ramifications if they do. And the problem is they don't know if the guy next to him is cheating either. So if you get 8 of them cheating and there's one real person that's not, you're totally screwing over everybody. Thanks, Brent. I appreciate it. I'll accept it. I just saw it. I'll accept it after I log off. So it's it's really hurt my channel. It's hurt you guys that play for real, that don't cheat. And I'm really sorry. There's nothing I can do. I can't prevent it. But that is the reason why I went to Rated. Because Rated, a report, I think, gains more weight with chess.com. And I might be wrong. I might be wrong. But what I've seen, look how many people, over 250 people in unrated arenas. Unrated arenas, 250 people over the 2 years. Maybe even more than that, probably 300. In unrated arenas. Think if they were rated. And I did run Rated until I was seeing 4 or 5 people banned every match. That didn't last long. And that's why I went to unrated. So it was safe for everybody. But those people with no shame, they cheat anyway, you know? Yeah, yeah. And you know, he was a good kid, Brett. Chessmaster Brett just said, funny enough, I found him from watching a cheater, Mr. Bozo. And you know, the thing is, I got mixed feelings on Elias, and he could have been EJ. He could have been that acting like that kid and just come in again. Got caught again. I don't know. I mean, you never know. But with Elias, everybody loved him for him, man. He didn't have to cheat. What the fuck are you doing? What are you thinking? You know, you got live stream. You're doing really well. Everybody freaking enjoyed his company, loved him. They talked up his channel. I mean, they enjoyed him for him and his personality, and he helped a lot of us. Yeah, yeah, Brett, he seemed cool. Yeah, yeah, totally did. He didn't have to cheat. And then you find out it's his 4th time doing it, you know? They can't stop, for one. Once they start doing it, they can't stop. And you know, I play Arc Raiders, so that's a big issue right now in Arc. 4th. Yeah, 4th time he got caught cheating. Yeah. I was told by a little birdie in a private message, and we had a long talk about that. Plus, he played the Polish, and early on, there was a live streamer that was really good, that had great YouTube content. And I used to, in the 70s, we played the Polish against a lot of the kids that I played against in high school, #1 boards. A couple of them played the Polish. And I haven't really seen it since, and I don't see it very often on chess.com. Both of these guys play the Polish. Both of them. And he actually knows Grizz, and they've actually been to a tournament together. So, could be the same guy. And the guy's cool. He doesn't have to fucking cheat. We had a guy in the club. I played him like 12 times. And over the board, I just smoke him. Absolutely freaking smoke him. But he was getting better each time, right? But he was learning because it was over the board, face to face. So he wants to play me in speed chess in a rapid, and it's rated, and I go, okay. And he beat me in 8 moves, 9 moves, maybe 11. 99.9 or 8% accuracy. And it did go 17 moves. And I was down 3 pieces. I mean, it was fucking brutal. And I'm like, dude. And I went the next weekend, played him again 3 times, and smoked him. And I'm like, what's going on? And he goes, well, I just used the the tools that chess.com gives me. And that happened to me in the club a lot. Of the people that I played in real that beat me in this, rated. I mean, and I know that Justin, who you guys come in, JJ Neer, who was my moderator and my TD at the former club I was in, up in Lincoln City in Oregon. He doesn't cheat. He is a straight up dude. And with Justin, we played a lot of games online against each other. And I think I'm 22 or 23 and 22. I got one game better on a win-loss. And I think it's like 8 or 9 draws, right? And so we used to play head-to-head before I quit the club. I have a video up on JJ Plays Chess about a month and a half, 2 months ago, where we played for the first time in a year and a half. And that club is no more, by the way. It is defunct. And so with that, I played him face-to-face. Played in 3 tournaments against him. 4 tournaments against him. 4 tournaments that I talked about earlier. 3 wins, 0 losses, 1 draw. In head-to-head, face-to-face tournament. Regular games. All-time face-to-face. I have 19 wins, 3 losses, and 4 draws. 19 wins, 3 losses, and 4 draws against him, face-to-face. So what? He wasn't cheating. What was he banned for? Spider-Man. I'm watching your comments. We're having a deal in Twitch. Corporal Smithy, they did. And Faye Fireheart, Grizz was awesome. Who's the one guy? Pancake House of Pancakes. Even H1 did. They used to a lot. But all those people that used to play in my arenas went to them. So, and I love those guys. So Faye still subs to my channel. Faye Fireheart still subs. So I appreciate that. I only got 3 subs on Twitch. So that's really cool of her. She's subbed for, I think, the last 6 months. And Nerve-wracked. How do you do it, Nerve-wracked? Thank you for following. I appreciate you. And then I really doubt he's a cheater because everyone supported him, and he said it himself. He was sandbagging. Still cheating. I mean, still. I think it's the same guy that got caught in our daily at the first in-house chess tournament. And I could out that name, and I'm not going to. Because he's a friend of Grizz. And he got straight ass caught for cheating. We're on the same elo as Bozo, too. So I don't know. But anyway, I'm doing good, Nerve-wracked. How are you? We were. Running an arena at 7:30. It didn't run tonight, so we didn't get enough people. I've been running them since June 2024. I just changed them to rated. It was a 10-0 rated. I'll have it next Tuesday. I'll run the same one. I'll wrap it next week on next Tuesday. But we're talking about the fact that in a matter of a week, week and a half, we've had 3 regulars get caught cheating and banned, and we were talking about that. And then, no, not that I know of. Spider-Man, I don't know if he's back or not. I have no idea. He disappeared after that. I don't know. But the EJ thing, and then he jumps on another account, and then Lamoska, the Smelly Blue Sox, caught him on Tuesday. What was it? 2 weeks ago. And then on Thursday, he came in on he changed his name on purpose. And then he messaged me and told me he did it. Just to play me in the first match. And I tell you, man, it was like playing Magnus in that opening. It was freaking, I was like, what the fuck's going on? And supposedly it's all accounts 800. And I was like, what? And we all know what happened there. So it, it's gotten to the point where it's every night. And it ruins the amount of people that play. Look, we were getting 30, 40 people on average last year. The year before that, 100 on average every night. And a lot of the regulars came in and said I wasn't doing enough to stop the cheating. Well, chess.com doesn't give us any tools. And then I got the FIDE master all over me because I actually reported him. He was on a new account, 10 hours old, 2,400 already. He hadn't played on chess.com in 8 years. He was over on Lee Chess. So unbeknownst to him and all this other cheating that's going on, he takes offense and starts that deal and goes to people and tell them I'm a liar and I'm lying about my experiences and I'm not who I say I am and all this bullshit. And we went round and round for 7 days, and he said I disparaged him. I had to report him. And I sent the transcripts to chess.com. Nothing was done. But if I had, guaranteed I would have been banned. And not only banned, but I would have been banned from my YouTube channel, JJ Plays Chess, and JJ Chess Pots Palace on Twitch. They would have cut me like that. So, and then all these people that did get caught cheating, they're messaging me too. And fucking going at me. So I mean, it just has gotten too much, and I'm going down to 1 arena a week instead of the 3, and I've actually gone down to 2, and I had 5 a week. I was doing 5 a week when it was fun. So Corporal Smithy knew Bozo was a fraud after seeing him defend Radical, accusing Chess Asylum in that arena in April. Oh, yeah. Wasn't that something? I forgot about that, man. Probably Radical's a fraud, too. Yeah. I know Alan personally. That guy would never cheat. He is so straight up. That team, everything's on the line for him. Their Scholastic team took second last year in that junior high aged 5 versus 5 board, and they had 3 days to prepare, and he got that team over there for the state of Oregon, and they smoked everybody. And he's got 60, 70 people strong, and he's got another city that is now added, so they may be even more than that. They may be up to 100. And every top chess player respects Alan. Everybody does. His son's going to be a great one. I think. I really do. So, Corporal Smithy knew Bozo was a fraud after seeing him defend Radical, accusing Chess Asylum in that arena in April. Yeah, Chess Asylum, I know him personally. That was the team we played in July where I had to play speed chess and take one for the team. That was Alan. And Alan knows how good I am. He knows. In August, I had to fill in for the TD, so I couldn't play. But I was placed there because somebody was coming in late, and the games that I won didn't count. I actually lost to the son in that one, and the but the other two I won, and I beat the guy that won the tournament. I would have won the tournament if I was allowed to play that tournament in August. I would have won again, longer time controls. So, and that kid's about 24, 25 from Portland. He's a good chess player, and he's one of the really good ones there. They've got a girl that's like 13 or 14 that is like top rated in the top 5 in Oregon for her age group. They've got a couple of them, and so Alan puts a lot of effort into that chess club, and they meet every Saturday in Tiger. Kappa Rosteria or something like that, in Tigard, Oregon. So it's a big deal. And Spider-Man said, Bozo's been cheating since 2024. He made an opening website and got flamed for that too. His chess life is over. It's hilarious. I don't know if it's hilarious, Spider-Man. I think what gets me is he was really cool to everybody, and he got a lot of subs for me. They're all gone now. They might have been fake too, but hey, that was really nice of him. And he promoted promoted people coming in and playing. And he did that for Faye. He did that for Grizz. He did that for Profiteer Gaming. Did that for a lot of people. So people liked him, and they liked him for him. And didn't matter how good you are on the board. It really didn't. There you go, Brent. I just added it. So it really didn't matter. Fucking just play straight up. Who cares? Good people are good people. It just is very perplexing, and it's ruined a lot of small streamers because these people come in and do that shit. It really has. And then let's see, Chessmaster Brent. The worst cheaters are in the collegiate chess league ever since they put up a prize fund. Yeah, and that's huge because of the prize funds. And I can understand chess.com going for the top, 1%. But the problem is they've got a huge fucking epidemic of cheating because they've never addressed it in the general public. And everybody I know, you talk to anybody that is a diamond member or platinum member or gold member. Hey, what do you think about the arenas of chess.com? Oh, I won't play in them. They're fucking filled with cheaters. Over 50% are cheating in those arenas. I'm going to play in one Friday. Going to see if it's gotten worse or not. But I stopped playing in them too because it was freaking nuts. But Bozo would also play Bomb Cloud versus me when I would versus him. We had fun doing it. We had fun with the guy. The guy was totally cool. I mean, that's the mixed feelings. You like a guy for the person that you chat with and talk to, and I've gotten to learn a lot about you guys, and from the standpoint of us regulars that play, and then I tried to, protect the arena the best I could, but you don't have tools, which I was always pissed about. I mean, why not give us a boo button? If you know there's somebody that's really fucking with the arena, just get them the fuck out of there, right? But they don't allow that, and they don't do anything. And there's no tools. You can't cap it. You can't put a range on it so you can have different ranges every week. Can't do anything. And, I agree. It's just, Master Brett said, sad to see him do this. And I agree. Then you got the EJ thing that happened right after it, which was a series. And then he went on another account, got caught by Lamosca's Smelly Blue Socks. And I don't know if Lamosca's in here, but thank you for catching that. That was very cool. And he was so worried he was going to get banned on that account, he changed his name and then came in and challenged me 2 weeks ago, Thursday. Or was that 3 weeks ago, Thursday? And now we got Not Prehistoric and Digital Plays, you know. And I don't want to blanket fucking report everybody to see if they're okay. I used to. And we actually had some good arenas, man. But when I first started doing this, I did prize arenas. And the fourth and the sixth one, man, ruined by cheaters. One was so blatant. He took, it was Potzer from H1's channel, the moderator, Potzer Gamer. He lost 190 elo that night. And they came in, chess.com came in and banned that guy. And he came into my chat and just started talking smack about the best speed run he's ever made. And fuck you guys and all this shit. And it ruined it so bad, and it ruined everybody's chances of where they would have got diamond membership, platinum, and gold, because I was giving out. I had to give out double prizes, and then I had to run the arena again. It cost me $468, I think, 460 or 448 dollars, and then it ended up costing me about $600 that Christmas to try to do those prize arenas. And after the first one, a guy that was really cool, he doesn't come in anymore, he's a college student from Brazil. He goes, why don't you do this on a regular basis and no prizes? I think people would love it. And I gave him a 3-month subscription to my channel for that, and for that idea, because it was a great idea. And man, it worked. We had a lot of people coming in. We had a lot of people from other channels, and we're supporting it, and it was a lot of fun. Now nobody supports it, and what they say is I report cheaters, so they're scared to come in, but the cheaters still do it, you know. So yes, Potzer Gamer's tactical presence, he lost 192 elo that night. JJ Near, my TD, lost 56. Everybody lost. And what was even worse was the one guy he didn't play, he was playing him at the time when chess.com came in. He ended up being a cheater and took 3 diamond memberships away for winning the tournaments in the 4th and the 3rd, 4th, and 5th tournaments that we ran. So he ended up, or no, 3rd, 4th, and 6th, because Tactical came in 2nd in that one, in the last one. But I think that was like $66. And I just went and sent him a diamond membership and logged off and went to bed. And I sent all those memberships out, right? And to make sure everybody got it, you know, within an hour after the arena, 2 hours after the arena. Woke up the next morning and that guy was banned. And he had been in my arenas for over a year. And talked just like Elias with Bozo Chess. You know, everybody loved him. And so I think he was from Monaco. And he was cool with everybody, you know. Nobody had a clue. Also a 2300. And I found that 31, now, no, wait, it's 33 now, or is it 34? Anyway, it's 33 or 34 players that are over 2200 have been banned either during my arenas or after, that played in my arenas. And the reason I know is because I keep the announcements and the link for the arena, and I can go back and check. And so I do the stats. I got to catch up 2 months or 3 months since I've been trying to sell my house. But those percentages, I put them in Discord and I put them in my club, and you'd be surprised. And they seem to be cyclic too, where a lot of cheaters come in for a few months and then they get bored and then they come back and then we get a hit. It's kind of like a wave. Yeah, Chessmaster Brent, I'm looking at you and Spider-Man, baby. Spider-Man's under, so he's safe. Looking at you, Brent. I'm telling you, man. I would say less than 3 to 5% are real that are untitled. And I know, Brent, that you're real, so no worries. But I'm telling you, it might be 3 to 5 or 10% that are actually real. Almost every player that was 2200 and above, almost every player that's played in our arena has been fake. That's how bad it is. That's how devastating it is to the general community. And you know, it's rough, man. It shakes you up. I've dealt with it for so long, and then the messages and the crap talk, and I'm respectful. I looked at over and over. I looked at everything I said to that FIDE master. I was totally respectful. I was trying to talk through it, and that guy just, dude. If I would have known that was going to happen, I would have never played him, and I would have played him for real with my A game. I wouldn't have. But I thought we had 4 weeks where I could learn, and I was using it as a learning experience so that I could get better and improve my game. And so it was a free lesson. And I enjoyed playing him, and I thought he was a good guy. And I not only thought he was a good guy, I thought he was cool. But that didn't help my... As soon as he went to different people and they stopped coming in. Listen to him. Oh, he's a FIDE master. He's got to know, right? Fuck me. Yeah, it was. So it's been brutal. I hope I don't ever see that guy on the street. I really do. I'm not going to do anything, but I just hope I don't, because I have some words, you know. Very, very pissed. Still pissed. I'll always remember what he did. And all he had to do was say, "Hey, John, it's me." That's all he had to do. And instead, he fucking drew this into a fucking huge drama thing. And his name that he used that night was 100% dirty. That was the name. So go figure, you know. Really brutal. Really brutal. Did a lot of damage. He did a lot of damage. And he blamed me. So, but again, all I had to say is, "Hey, John, it's me." I knew, I would have known who it was. You know, didn't. So with that, and then, you know, I'm worried about reporting people now because of that. And all of a sudden it's rampant again in our arenas. And look how many people just got caught in the last week. just fucking crazy. I hope you can too, Chess Master Brent. It's at 7:30 PDT when it starts. 7:30 PDT. We need 4 people to start it. We're that low. We're down to barely making 10 a night. It's sad. Really is sad. Not fair. It's not fair at all. Anyway, love you guys. Thanks for coming in. Corporal Smith, I bet 2024 was a fun year for this club. It was. It was. I enjoyed the hell out of that Lincoln City Pioneer Joe's Club. It was a good group. We all had fun. We all got along. Everybody enjoyed each other's company. I was there every week, even in windstorms right off the coast, because I mean the ocean's right there too. And it was a great time. I really enjoyed that. I miss it, but I had to take a stand on what happened. So I quit the club and never looked back. And then Justin got a job with his work. He was a high-end manager at Moe's, a famous clam chowder on the coast, and they moved him up to Cannon Beach. And Justin's a good guy. And we know what happened between us, so we're cool with it. He knows why I was mad. And, it's one of those things, There was nobody else to run the club. Take the top 2 guys out of the mix and the club falls apart. That's what it did. Nobody run it. Yeah, people are afraid of losing to 100 rated Smurfs. That's correct, Corporal. They don't want to come in because these guys come in at 100 and they win 30 games in a row, and you all know, and they get reported, and Chess.com might ban them right away, and it might take 2 months to ban them, But thank you, Corporal Smitty, and thank you, Brent. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Spider-Man. Thank you, Brandon Cass. Thank you, Fantasia on Chess, for trying tonight. I think it was the right thing to do to not get this started and talk about this stuff. And I hope you guys understand my reasoning on it. And it's done a lot of damage. It really has. It's to the point where I don't even want to run them. But I love you guys, and as long as you're going to play them, I'll run them. But I'm only going to run it on Tuesday night at 7:30 PDT, which is Pacific Daylight Time or Pacific Standard Time or whatever that is. But right now it's currently 8:19. So I thank you all for coming in. I really do. And thank you for watching on YouTube as well. We'll try to get next week, see if we get a turnout. And no matter what, if we get 4 people, I'll run it. If we get 4 people to start it, I'll run it. And then Thursday night, I'll take some challenges. Hopefully they're not going to be all cheaters. Man, it's just getting freaking... It's just really shitty. I look at some of the players that come in, and then I'm jaded because of it. And then if a real player comes in that's 100 or 200 level, and he really is trying to learn, then I'm already thinking he's a cheater. So that's caused the problem too, I don't want to do that either. I don't want to disparage anybody coming in, But I've almost decided to cut chess off completely and just do Arc Raiders and Wizardry. And I don't get a lot of people watching Arc Raiders. I get more people watching chess than anything. And then Wizardry lately has, you know, been a bigger average. I get about 100 people on YouTube watching it, and maybe 30 to 60 on Twitch watching it. And but my average, I've never broke 10. I've been affiliated since June 2024. I've never broke a 10 average of 10 players average watching the whole stream. Ever. Never done it. Right now, I just average over 3 for chess players, and average under 3 for Wizardry, and 0.02 for Arc Raiders. But I love the games, so I'm going to do it. And so right now, I have an average of people watching me on Twitch for my streams, 1.6 people. 1.6, and it's going down the shitter. I make about $65 every 2 months on Twitch, and I do it for the love of the game and keeps me active. And let's see, Chris Leonard, you get me IBVS. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Oh, Chris comes in. Yeah, Chris comes in on YouTube. But YouTube, I'm not monetized, so it doesn't help at all. I mean, it helps because people see me more, right? So, and I'm very thankful, so I didn't mean it that way. Sorry. But on Twitch, I actually, can buy some pop every other month. Get my Diet Pepsi. And we don't get them in there. They don't stay. So I appreciate all you, and wherever you watch, and I hope you have a great day. And it looks like I got disconnected again. And I'm sorry we didn't run it tonight. But it was a good chance to talk about the epidemic of cheating that goes on in my arenas. Back to watching my boy Pats play Ark. Just wanted to stop by and drop a like for you, bud. Hope you have a good rest of the night. Chris, thanks for coming in. I really do appreciate you. And I'm probably going to play Ark tonight too. A little later, but I'm not going to play live stream. Man, that was a rough night last night. Holy crap. I lost 4 kids last night. But I very much appreciate watching on YouTube. I really do. I wish we could get people to watch Arc Raiders on Twitch. I really do. I don't know. But you know what? It's for the love of the game for me. And this is my social hour, so I enjoy it. And just keep plugging away. Thank y'all. We'll see you next Tuesday. For the arena, it'll be the same one. It'll be a 10-0, 90-minute rated. And then on Thursday night is the next chess night, and I'll come in at 7 unless there's this house sale thing going on. But I think we're in a lull period right now after the house fell through. So that was brutal. I had almost everything moved. I was just getting ready to take everything off the walls. So that was rough. So real life's pretty bad right now. Pretty rough. So tomorrow night, Arc Raiders at 7 p.m. PDT. Thank y'all. Really appreciate it. Chris, love you too, brother. Sorry about your runs last night, man. Hope for better luck for you next race. Yeah, I actually ran 3 runs after that and had actually did really well. The curse of going live stream, man. I don't know why, but I ran 3 more runs. I was so pissed at those runs. I was so frustrated by the time the live stream ended. I'm sorry I showed my frustration last night. I was really, really freaking livid. it was just really bad last night. It just did not start out well. But I apologize for that. And but I ran 3 more runs and then went and did all the things I had to do. But yeah, I rocked it last night after. Just was crazy. That was a crazy run. That video, if you haven't seen it yet, that's pretty funny actually. Looking back at it, yeah, that I put up the short on JJ Plays Arc Raiders. But tomorrow night, JJ Plays Arc Raiders on YouTube. JJ's Chess Sponsor Palace on Twitch.tv. Live stream, multi-stream at 7 p.m. And Thursday night, chess, puzzles, and chess challenges. We'll see how that goes. It'll be at 7 p.m. as well. PDT, Oregon Coast. Pacific Northwest. You guys have a great night. Thank you all for coming in. Appreciate y'all. Good night.